What's up, everyone? Good morning. This is Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge. Your boy Dak Prescott is overrated. I know Cowboy fans don't want to hear that. That's the last thing they want to hear this morning because it's bad enough that they had to wake up feeling down, feeling depressed. Um, and hopefully this video can cheer them up a bit. Hopefully, this video will help them cope with emotional pain. And, I wanted to also check in with the Dallas Cowboy fans this morning. Check in to see how y'all doing out there. Y'all okay? Y'all okay? Because if my memory serves me correctly, you guys all said this was the Dallas Cowboys' year to win a Super Bowl. But then you guys said that last year as well. You guys said it the year before that. And you guys are going to say it next year as well. But let me tell you why the Dallas Cowboys won't have any success. There is a quarterback by the name of Dak Prescott who's very marketable, who has a big brand. So most people, around the league and those who don't really follow football closely know who Dak Prescott is. But if you don't follow football and if you're a casual fan, you don't know that Dak Prescott is a turnover machine. He turns over the football, particularly in critical moments of the game. It's obvious that the coaching staff doesn't trust him enough because Mike McCarthy had a chance to go for it on 4th and 10, decided to punt it and not put the ball in the hands of Dak Prescott. And his big fear probably was that Dak Prescott would make a mistake, would throw a interception, as he usually does. But that's what's holding this Dallas team back. It has become a real impediment for this team. Dak is one of the most overrated players, if not the most overrated player in the modern NFL. I can't believe I'm sitting here saying this today because I thought this was a guy who had the intangibles. And he did when he first came into the league. Remember, his turnover ratio wasn't anywhere like this. He didn't turn over the ball at such a high rate like he does now. And that's because the Dallas Cowboys are asking more of him. That's because the Dallas Cowboys are one-dimensional. They're a one-dimensional football team. They rely heavily on the passing game. They expect Dak Prescott to throw downfield. They expect him to deliver and make sure he connects with his receivers downfield. That's not happening. Dak needs a strong running game behind him. He needs a running back that can alleviate some of that pressure. And Tony Pollard is that guy, but then he got hurt, and that just changed the whole dynamic of the game. After that, Dak Prescott lost a weapon. The offense looked shaky, looked erratic. Dak Prescott couldn't make plays. Let's just call it for what he is. He's not that guy. He ain't that dude. Dak Prescott ain't that dude. Let's stop sitting here saying he is, because he's not. The Cowboys season ended in somewhat a predictable way. The Cowboys fell on the road to what we can say was the more superior team. And I had the 49ers winning the game because I thought they were just the better team. And they clearly showed it yesterday that they were the better team. The 49ers were the better team. The unlikely hero, Brock Purdy, outplayed Dak Prescott. He made better plays. Dak Prescott clearly got outplayed by a rookie quarterback in that game. And, I mean, the truth hurts. The truth hurts. Dak Prescott is not that guy. Dak Prescott's play continues to hinder this team's success. Turnovers lead to another playoff exit for the Dallas Cowboys. We've seen this before. We know what to expect from Dak Prescott. You can tell me that you can sit here and tell me whatever you want about Dak Prescott, but he's not that guy. He's clearly not that guy. He's not built for the postseason. He had a chance at a legacy building moment. He had a chance to prove it, and sadly he didn't. He didn't live up to it. And these are the never-ending discussions about Dak Prescott. He's not an elite quarterback. He's not a championship caliber quarterback. And this will never end until this Cowboys organization can navigate past their decade-long roadblocks. And one of their roadblocks is clearly Dak Prescott. He had his moments in this game. He had many of them. He had a number of opportunities. He couldn't get it done again. And certainly, he has opened himself to criticism because of his play on the field. And sure, it might be harsh to blame it all on him, but he's the quarterback. And after playing arguably his best ever, Prescott followed up against a better opponent, couldn't follow that up against a better opponent in a tougher place on a short week, getting outplayed by a rookie quarterback who was never supposed to step on the field this season, a rookie quarterback who was once Mr. Irrelevant, only to become Mr. Relevant. We're talking about Brock Purdy. I mentioned him moments ago, but Dak Prescott finally faced a very good defense. Last week, he played against an under 500 Tampa Bay team that had an atrocious pass rush. And this week, again, the Dallas Cowboys got exposed. They, like I said a year ago when I wrote that article, they're laughable frauds. It is what it is. And Cowboy fans can come at me. They can say whatever they want to say about me. But Dak Prescott looked terrible out there. He looked really, really terrible. And I said coming into this game will weigh heavily on the decisions that Dak Prescott make. He was put in that spot. This came down to how well Dak played, and he didn't play well, and the Dallas Cowboys lost because of it. He threw several turnover-worthy passes, and none of them will cover his efforts at all. It was a bad performance. We will be talking about Dak Prescott for a very long time. I think it's time that the Dallas Cowboys consider replacing Dak Prescott. They should consider drafting a quarterback in the upcoming draft. You know, and this will come back to hunt him. This will come back to hunt him because he is a talented quarterback, but he can't elevate those around him because he continues to turn over the football. And those are moments of regret and the decision makings that will continue, the poor decision making that will continue to hunt him in years to come. Prescott got it wrong several times, looked very lost out there, didn't look very comfortable at times. Your best player, which is your quarterback, has to be the best player. And he had to step up in this moment. Prescott had to protect the ball and make sure that he was not the reason why the Cowboys would come up short on the scoreboard. And guess what? He was the reason why the Dallas Cowboys fell short. Because again, he's a very overrated quarterback and he clearly cannot be trusted. I'll see you guys later. I'm checking out of here now. I want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. Thanks for making me part of your day. I really appreciate it. And before I go, I just want to tell everyone where you guys can find me, which is right here. And you guys can subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Monday to you.